You alright lads, this is a GeordieJedi here, and today doing my preview for the Aston Villa game on Saturday. Aston Villa versus Newcastle United at Villa Park. I'm hoping this is better quality. I've got a video camera now instead of me webcam. Now this hopefully means it'll be better quality, as not just sound, not just visual, but also sound. We'll see how it goes. Okay, Newcastle lost 2-0, very unfortunately. I mean, the performance we put in was absolutely outstanding. You know, I've mentioned all this in my Manchester City review. Aston Villa, they won theirs against Stoke. They didn't have Benteke in that match, I don't think. So they did well, but to be honest, you know, they didn't play, oh my god, you know, absolutely outstanding, but they played well enough for the win, and that's good enough for them. Now, a criticism of Aston Villa maybe 2 seasons ago was the problem is that although they were very young, that also meant they were very experienced. Pretty much the majority of their team were young kids who were coming on the up, so they had to fight relegation twice because of the inexperience. And now it's beginning to pay off, because now all their youngins, all their you know, young players are now experienced, have now got a little bit of experience under the belt. They're becoming better and better, and it's beginning to work for Paul Lambert. They've also brought in Roy Keane as I think assistant manager. Bloody hell, you know, I mean, everybody, you know, you might be a Newcastle United fan, you might be a Manchester City fan who hate Man United, but you can't argue Roy Keane's a legend. You cannot, because he's the player that you expect everybody else to be. Every match to put in 100% or more if they've got it. That's what you expect from a player, and it doesn't happen as often as we'd like. But also means defensively they were much short up. That was the problem last season. Defensively they were crap. Well, they weren't crap in the sense, it was more disorganised, you know. I mean, they could do defensive work, but they were incredibly disorganised. It's been shored up a bit. I'm still not saying, you know, they've got the best defence in the league, because they don't. But Aston Villa fans, you are making progress. The whole buy very young and bring up and put them in maybe an uncomfortable position, throwing them at the deep end, it's beginning to pay off. And hopefully Benteke can get you the goals. So, for the match itself, Newcastle, no fresh worries, which is always good. I can see people being quite tired, because part of the reason why we played incredibly well in that match was because we put in a shift. We tried our very fucking hardest to try to get a result. And in fairness, we kind of didn't. We might not have gotten the points, but really I feel so much more comfortable going into matches now, knowing that they can do this and they should do this. So trust me, I'm feeling a little more confident about especially the bigger matches, because all you have to do is put in a shift and you can give them something to worry about. And no fresh injury concerns. People will be tired, but in fairness, it is the first game. You know, they can afford to be shattered in the first game, because by rights they shouldn't be too bad. But we'll see how it goes. We do have Gillingham on Tuesday as well, which is something of note. But something that does help out a bit is that we should have at least one of the 2 players back. I think Sam de Jong's definitely ready to come back. I think Teote was a little bit worse than I feared, they feared. But to be honest, I think he should still be back. I was at the Newcastle Open day before the Man City game, and both of them they were separated, but they both looked fine, to be honest. So we're hoping they should be back. Not so much Ryan Taylor yet, just in case you was wondering. Funny enough, he took part in the first team training session, which was a bit weird. He took part in the first team, even though he's injured and further from being recovered than Teote and Sam de Jong, but Sam de Jong and Teote were separated. I found that a little bit weird. It's probably a good reason. Aston Villa, Benteke should be back soon. I think he's injured, to my knowledge. But it's not a horrible injury. I don't think he'll be back for this game, but he might be. It's possible. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. So overall, I'm saying Newcastle win. We'll have a bit of luck at Villa Park. We'll do very well there, and to be honest, if we can put in even half the performance we did on Sunday, we'll win. Aston Villa, either team has a chance at winning. It depends which team shows up, and hopefully with at least Sam De Jong back, we should be a bit even more of an attacking threat, which was something we lacked on Sunday. We put in the shift, but we didn't have much of an attacking threat with Sam De Jong. Hopefully that should change a bit. So I'm going for a Newcastle win, but this is the Premier League. I mean, Swansea beat Man U at Old Trafford. I know that's kind of to be expected these days, but that's still an achievement. Despite what people are saying, Man United are still a decent team. They're just nowhere near as good as they used to be. That's just something that I have to live with. You know, Burnley put up a bit of a fight against Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea's quality just overtook completely. So this is the Premier League. Anything can happen. I mean, seriously, you might as well expect Leicester to win the league. Well, maybe not that. Maybe they're not that unexpected, but you get me point. So much shit can happen in this league. That's why it's the best league in the world. It's never between. In Spain, it's between. Well, it used to be between two teams. It's still between three teams now, isn't it? But that's still, you know, in England it's between 5 or 6 at best. In Germany, again, just two teams, Dortmund or Munich. Italy have a bit open. Italy pretty much Juventus, or usually AC Milan. Not so much this season. This is why it's the best league in the world. It's absolutely amazing league. So this has been the GeordieJedi. Leave a like if you can, it really helps. Subscribe if you want. I'll put a link in the description below for you. Be prepared for my review on Saturday. I usually release it right after the game. With this video camera, I wouldn't mind bringing actually in-game footage to you as well if I'm at the match. Not that match, if I'm at a different match, I'd like to do it. We'll see how it goes. So, may the force be with you.